Dirt 5, we're on Xbox Series X. The game is indeed optimized. We're getting 3 resolution options. The first is a native 4K at 60 FPS with HDR. All the modes have HDR support. The second is a 4K 60 with a focus on frame rate. So the native 4K is kind of prioritizing the visual fidelity of the game, whereas the other option, which we'll show in a sec, is aiming to present a more fluid experience. You can do that from the video options. So we're kind of switching between the two here. And then, of course, there is a 120 FPS at a lower resolution option. So that one is actually quite incredible. So this one is where it's pushing to make sure we get that fluidity. And then the rest of the video is going to be at the native 4K 60 because it looks really, really great. And for the most part, it does play very, very well in my opinion. So yeah, the 120 FPS, I didn't really necessarily feel a need to show it because on YouTube I can't present anything at that 120 FPS. I can't capture at 120 FPS. I can edit at it. That's interesting. But yeah, that's about what I can provide details wise. So this is Dirt 5. Oh yeah, there's also, you can't switch while you're playing, and there's a photo mode, so that's kind of cool. This is one of the best racing games I've ever played. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is quite stunning, and it's great that they've given us these multiple options to kind of really choose how we want to interact with it. And again, playing this kind of game, a racing game at 120 FPS, is just unreal. It's quite unlike I think anything you might have seen before, so it's neat to have that option present. It just kind of degrades things a little. Anyways, back on to the actual game here with the review. So this game is really great. It's very well done, it's fantastically detailed, and features a plethora of racing options. So there's a career that you work through with like sponsorship battles and other little head-to-head kind of things. It's not really, narrative driven, but it gives you something to work through, and it's got some fun little dialogue, and they've got like a hip sort of thing going on with this, the narrator coming in. It's kind of fun. And, they're very self-aware of what they're trying to show you. It's just another way to kind of interact with the game. Then there is a multiplayer, so you can play with others online, competing, so that's always great and well received within a racing title. There's also like these great split screen options that we haven't seen in a very long time in most racing games, so that's kind of awesome as well. They offer a few different combination options for the split screen, so that's kind of really awesome to see. Then there is just quick play. That's what I like to do when I play racing games. I like to just jump in, do races. That's where I find the most fun for me, just seeing the different setups. We also have time trials, and then there's this really cool area called the playground that we're going to show in just a little bit here. So yeah, the game looks absolutely stunning, and part of that really comes from the dynamic elements of the maps. So it has a really large selection of map options from places across the globe, and then on top of that you can completely customize how you interact with them. So they can be raining, they can be snowing, they can be a dynamic mix, could be a sunny day, and you can set the time of day too, all the way from kind of the dawn all the way to pitch black midnight, and you can do that for like every single map. It's crazy. You can also do like certain time evolutions as well, so it could be like daytime and it could shift to night over the course of a race. It's really quite interesting and just absolutely fascinating. But yeah, this game is quite beautiful. It really, really is. It plays smoothly. It's very, very interesting and well done. I had an absolute blast playing it. I think it's a really great showcase of what the next generation can provide, and it's just kind of awesome. And there's all these great kind of customizations with your vehicles too, so that's a lot of fun to engage with as well. As you can see right here, there are just so many ways to customize your vehicle, all the different layerings of coloring. Then you can do different finishes on the vehicles, then you can do different basically putting these promotional images on it. There's a wide range of colors to choose from. You can throw sponsors, and you can just have like a huge selection of customized vehicles across the different kind of race classes that are available. It's kind of amazing. It really is well done from a personalization standpoint. They absolutely nailed the options and the livery designs that you can create. It's kind of amazing the things you can do to really personalize your vehicles in this. I absolutely loved having that option. It's very easy to understand, and you can do it really at any point as you get new vehicles. Now we've got the playground. So this might actually be the game's strongest asset. So this is going to allow incredible map creation that I'm already seeing some amazing things that we're going to be showing in a sec here. But I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of how easy it is to make whatever kind of racetrack you want, changing the colors, changing the design, putting in all these different kind of blocks and shapes and real world vehicles. It's kind of great. And this is one of the first times that I've seen like a Forge-esque sort of creation system that looks natural, like looks like a regular sort of map design that you might see when you're seeing Forge, like in Halo. It kind of looks a little plasticky, but this really does look like fun colored blocks that you would see on, you know, a regular made map. It's wild, and the game is just available, and we're already seeing these incredible designs here. It's quite amazing. I'm blown away by what the playground has. This is like the X Games. This is my favorite, you know, custom created map that's been available. I've played it a few times doing different recordings for this one, but yeah, this is just such a treat. The level of detail and the finesse you can do. You can have like little fire effects, you can have splashing of water, you can have barrels you can knock over. It's crazy. I'm already seeing some amazing things, and this is really going to increase the value and the long-term quality that this experience can provide for you. I think it was a fantastic effort and very, very well done. It's hard to pull this kind of thing off, and the fact that they could nail it so perfectly in this game really is shocking. And I really hope to see other racing games maybe also offer this in the future, because it's just outstanding, and you get to like vote which ones you like, and it's really community driven. And I think that's a great idea for kind of keeping the community going for a long time after the release. And if they keep adding, you know, new objects and stuff, I think that's going to be fantastic for the experience, because the playground is great, and again, perhaps one of the strongest aspects of what this game provides. I was truly blown away by it. But we're going back to regular gameplay, so there's just a ton of different race options. We've kind of gone over the different settings and the vehicle customization, but the tracks are fantastic. The different places across the globe look amazing. That one where we kind of opened up at the night, where it's all bright and colorful, looks just like my eyes. I was like, wow, this is stunning. With the HDR, I was like, this is absolutely crazy. And then every single level is dipped in particle effects. It looks just phenomenal, from leaves to snow. Oh, this is it again right here, what I was just talking about. It looks fantastic. It looks amazing. You're going to see different perspectives here too, because you can shift how you're looking when you're racing, which is a great option. It just absolutely looks amazing. The lighting, the weird effects going on in the background, it's stunning. It really, really is quite a well done visual like experience. The fidelity, the vehicle colors, the lighting, it's remarkable. I was truly blown away by playing like every second of this. It was incredible. Really, I had a great time enjoying this one. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. Now, it doesn't have a rewind feature, which is a bit of a bummer for me. I feel that one is a lot about accessibility, and I feel strongly, and I say this in every racing game, that all modern racing titles should offer that sort of thing. Here, the perspectives being shown. It's just like you make one mess up towards the end of the race, and you gotta like redo the whole thing. It's a little annoying. I don't like it. But yeah, that's really one of my only complaints I have about this game. Other than that, it's stellar. It really is a well done racing title that's got so many maps, so many ways to engage with it. I mean, it's got an interesting enough story. I feel like the creator, they could have maybe done a little bit more with it, but it just offers a lot of different ways to race, and it's very aware of that. And you know, you get all these different options for kind of setting up how you want to get into races. It's all just generally very impressive, and I don't really think I can recall another racing game that has given you so many visual type tweaks that you can make on every single track in the game. It's just nuts. You get such a variety, like you're driving on lakes. This was a crazy jump, by the way. That was absolutely wild. But you're in the desert, sometimes you're over the snow, sometimes you're in grassy areas. There's like places with bamboo, and then you can be in like, I think it's Greece with the architecture and stuff. It looks phenomenal. Anyways, this is a great racing title. I had a fantastic time with Dirt 5. I do highly suggest adding it to your lineup for the next gen, or even on the existing consoles. It's probably pretty great too. I just really love the options here. It delivers the racing action. It has a lot of fun built into the experience, all the different ways you can kind of, face these challenges and drive around, do different missions. It's just really, really great. I had an excellent time with it. I can't say that more than enough. They've done a lot of great work for personalization and fun ways to play.